guys, it's Sheila Shimmers and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be reviewing the Pinky Rose Cosmetics Bright Lights palette, and it is right here. I'm super excited about this video and I cannot wait because wait till I show you the shades in this palette. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Before we start, please don't forget to subscribe below and like this video, and without further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so I'm reviewing, like I said, the Bright Lights palette by Pinky Rose Cosmetics. This is how it looks like. I really like the size of it. I really love how compact it is. And when you open it up, it does have a little magnetic opening. It does have also a small mirror right here, and then you have all your shades on the bottom. I really want to say I really love the color selection. I feel like there's so many things that you can do with these, and they're so bright. Obviously they're called Bright Lights, but I feel like they're so different as well. Like we have this really pretty corally shade right here, and then this like deeper coral, almost like reddish. But you also have your normal brights like this pink and this purple, but this one is honestly what stole the show for me. This one is called Cloud. And it's just like this really beautiful blue, beachy, I don't know. This whole palette gives me those vibes. And I really wanted to use the blue one since everyone is kind of wearing blues at the moment, since Jeffree Star just launched his blue palette. But I kind of incorporated a little bit of this green as well, and I feel like I really like it. The thing that got me about this palette was not only the colors and how inexpensive it was, but also that these ones right here, I have 1, 2, and 3, are pressed glitter. So I definitely wanted to get my hands on this and try it. Let me just read off the website what it says and let you guys know what the prices are. So I got this one out of Riley Rose, but I just checked and it's sold out now. But on their website on Pinky Rose Cosmetics, it is $25. This is cruelty free. By the way, this is the first time that I'm actually trying Pinky Rose. I'm not sure if it's an indie brand or where they're located, but I think it is a UK brand. Please let me know if I'm wrong. It says that they added 3 waterproof pressed glitters, so they're supposed to be waterproof. I would really love to test that out. It says glitter is used to be pressed onto the eyelid. They are waterproof and our formula does not need adhesive. However, adding adhesive becomes a smudge proof glitter. You can use Pinky Rose Smackdown glue or any adhesive of your choice. Also have some shimmers right here. You have this one that is glitz. I feel like that is such a beautiful color. And you have this one, boom, over here. Then you have your mattes, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have 9 mattes, 3 pressed glitters, and 2 shimmers. So I feel like you have a variety of things that you can do with this palette, and I feel like it's so inexpensive for the price. So that is all the details about the palette. If you want to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching. So I have one eye done, and what I'm going to be doing is priming my eyes on the other side. For this, I'm going to be using this Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define concealer. I have the shade C6, and I'm just going to be putting this all over my lid, kind of creating a base for that shadow. I find that I really like this concealer for this reason because it's kind of like a very thick but really easy to blend consistency, and I feel like it covers the eye really well, and I don't know, every time I use it I feel like the shadows apply really well over top. An easy just base for my eyes. I feel like that looks good enough. It evens everything out and now everything looks the same color. And I'm going to be dipping into Bright Lights from Pinky Rose. I really love the shades on this palette. I feel like the colors are so bright and so pretty. So the colors are beautiful, and I really hope that they perform as a look. The first shade I'm dipping into is Smash, this really lime green shade right here. I'm going to be going in with my Morphe M441, and I'm just going to be placing this shadow right on my crease. I'm doing tapping motions, kind of just setting that shadow right there, and that looks really nice. That pigment looks really nice right off the bat. So I'm just going to bring it into the inner corner. I like to swipe just because right there I have a lot of fine lines and kind of like folds on my skin. So I find that with this brush, with the Morphe one, when I swipe it there, I can really get that shade just everywhere. Next shade I'm going into is Cloud. I really love this blue. I feel like it's such a, like, I don't know. I feel like I look at it and I think about like clear skies. I don't know, some like beach, island. I'm putting this one on my outer corner right now, and then I'm going to be moving it onto my inner corner as well, just doing swiping motions. They are blending together really well. It's not looking muddy or anything, so I really like that. So now I'm going to be taking a smaller brush. This one is in Morphe M506. I'm going to go into Punky right here, which is like a dark greenish, I would say. And I'm going to be applying this right onto the crease. I don't think this is going to get me too dark like I want to, but it will be a start. To really deepen that, I'm going to be going into Boom. And this one is like a purpley shade. It's actually one of their shimmers in this palette. And I'm just going to be taking this one with the Spectrum Collection A12 brush. This one is just like a very dense, kind of like circular brush. I don't know, I really like this. This is perfect to like pack a dark shade. I'm just putting this kind of like in the outer corner, and then I'm going to be moving my way onto the inner corner as well. But I'm going to keep it right on the crease. Like that. So now I'm going to be packing it on the inner corner as well. This brush is not good for blending, it's just good for packing. So I'm kind of just packing this color, and then we're going to go in and blend it. So right now it's looking a little bit patchy and crazy, but don't worry, that it won't look like that at the end. I'm going to be taking a little bit of glitter glue from Too Faced, and I'm going to be applying this with a flat brush. This one is from Alamar. I'm applying this all over my lid. I really found that applying this shade with my fingers was better. So I'm going to be taking Dazzle with my finger, and I'm kind of just swiping it like this. You can see how much pigment comes out of this. And then I'm just tapping onto that glitter right there. The last thing I'll be doing is taking more of this Boom shade right here. And I just want to darken that look on the crease. Lastly, I'm going to be doing an eyeliner, and I'm taking this one from P. Louise. This one is from the Basic Brights, and this is just the shade Banging Blue. I'm just warming it up in the back of my hand, and then I'm going to be taking a Morphe M160, and I'll start to do my eyeliner. So I started doing my eyebrows. I was using the Benefit Gimme Brow, but I'm going to finish them once my makeup is actually done. I'm going to do the rest of my face, and then I'll come back to do under my eyes. Let's go back to under our eyes, and I think I'm going to be putting the shade Boom very close to my lash line. So I'm taking a flat brush and placing this on my lash line. When I do this, I try to go in my waterline as well, because I feel like shadow lasts way longer than a pencil, at least in my eyes, because I have very watery eyes. You don't have to do that step, because I know a lot of people get irritated on their eyes, so if you want to skip it, just feel free. The next shade I'll be taking is Cloud, and I'm taking this with this really small brush, and I'm kind of just going to be blending that out. And lastly, I'm going into Smash, I'm taking the same little brush that I was just using, and I'm kind of going very lightly. I kind of want to like a tint of that green, but nothing too crazy. And I'm going to be using this one that I've been loving, is I Love Extreme Crazy Volume Mascara by Essence. This one is not waterproof, but I feel like it gets my eyelashes very, very long and just super plump, so I really like it. I am going to be putting lashes, but I just want you to see the difference with just one coat of this mascara because I really like it. So I'm just going to be putting it on the other side. And I'm actually going to be using light lashes today. I'm going to be trying new ones out from Kiss. I'll let this dry. I think I'm going to be deciding which lip color I'll be wearing because I honestly have no idea. Now I'm going to be applying some lipstick. This one is by Gerard Cosmetics in the shade Madison Avenue. Alright, so we finished the video. I really have lots to say about this. First of all, I'm kind of impressed and kind of intrigued about Pinky Rose because it's the first time that I'm using their shadows, but I found that I loved the consistency and the blendability of their matte shadows, and especially their colors. I feel like they applied so evenly on my eyes. They were so easy to blend. The only thing that I didn't like, honestly, about this was number one, that this one was applying a little bit patchy even with the two brushes that I used. The first one, I'm gonna be honest, this one is kind of like a smudge brush. This one is the Spectrum Collection A12, so I didn't expect it to be blending very easily. But when I went in with my Morphe, it kind of like gave me a hard time as well. So that was my only complaint with this one. I feel like you can still work it out if you take your time. I mean, it worked out for me. I don't feel like it looks bad at all. But just be careful with that shimmer because it is gonna create that kind of like smudgy, muddy look. The other ones were so easy to blend, were so pigmented and rich. I feel like that green, the first one I applied, was probably, wow, that was so pretty. As soon as I applied it, I was like, I'm gonna love this palette. The other thing I noticed was using the pressed glitter is that it actually applies better with your fingers. I tried using the Too Faced glitter glue. They tell you that you can use it with glue or without. So I went in with the glue and then I tried applying it with the brush over top, and that was just, it was not having it. It was not applying. It was just staying on the brush, and maybe like 3 glitters fell on my eyes. And then I decided to just, you know, use my fingers. So I went in, rubbed it, and as soon as I touched my eye, the glitter was just applying beautifully. I felt like it looked really pretty. It was very easy to clean up afterwards, like under my eyes. It didn't irritate my eyes at all. It didn't get on my eyes and then it fall. Like, it was just so pretty to apply on my eyes. So I'm really excited to see what looks I can create with this. I love the price. Again, I kind of love the packaging. It feels a little bit on the cheap side, but it honestly, I feel like it's really easy to just go around and use these. But honestly, I feel like it would be really easy to travel with these because they're so thin and just so easy to just throw on your bag. They actually feel very sturdy, so I don't feel like they would be easy to break as well. And they do have a mirror. I mean, it's a very small mirror. I hate when they put this kind of like stickers on the front of the mirror because it kind of like doesn't let you actually see. I mean, that's like, that would be very hard to do my eyes on that mirror, but you still have a mirror, so can't complain. You get 14 eyeshadows for $25. When you actually get it, it comes in this little thing right here, and they tell you get 0.74 ounces per shadow. So I feel like that's pretty good. One of the first ingredients on this is talc, so if you don't like your shadows to have a lot of kick up, or if you don't like them to be very powdery and just go everywhere, they will, so just be aware of that. Maybe stay away from this palette because it did that. It kind of like fell under my eyes a little bit and I had to clean it up afterwards, but it wasn't anything crazy. That doesn't bother me personally. I feel like I enjoyed this palette a lot, and I'm probably going to be purchasing a lot more from Pinky Rose Cosmetics. So that is my first impression on this one. I think I'm going to create more looks with it and see how I like it. But again, this is a first impression, so those are my thoughts with this look. I really ended up liking it, especially when I applied this base from Louise. This one is their blue one, so I did a little bit eyeliner with this one, and I feel like it looks really cute. I feel like it looked like a mermaid kind of, and I don't know, I'm really enjoying it. Let me know your thoughts below. Let me know if you like this look, if you like this palette. What are your thoughts? Before you leave, don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and I will see you on my next one. Bye!